Good evening. A longtime San Antonio business owner who's been a part of Fiesta for years has now filed a lawsuit against the event's organizers. Lawyers filed it late this afternoon against the Fiesta Commission on behalf of the owner of Lone Star Teas. Eyewitness News reporter Aaron Wright joins us now from just outside the Fiesta Commission offices on Broadway with these allegations. Aaron, what's this all about?
Jeff, attorney Michael Bernard says this is all about one business owner who wants the Fiesta Commission to be held accountable for its decisions. According to the suit, Lone Star Teas and the commission had a deal back in June of 2015 for the company to make, sell, and market official Fiesta merchandise. The deal covered 2016 to 2018 with an option for the next 2 years. The commission did not pick up the option and instead sought new companies through a new request for proposals, or RFPs. Lone Star Teas participated in the process but wasn't selected. According to the lawsuit, the company wanted to know why they were not chosen, and a request for documents explaining why was rejected.
And when he sought to get copies of the background material that they used to make a decision as to who they award the contract to, the Fiesta Commission told him no, they can't do it, and in fact threatened future work.
Bernard explains the suit is looking to uncover if the commission did its job appropriately, something he believes every business should want to know.
If there was some sort of a personal vendetta, or the contract was awarded for reasons that were not disclosed in the RFP, or the process was not done correctly, then all the bidders have a right to know that.
Bernard says his client is seeking the truth, not the job, and wants a second chance if they can prove things were not done the right way.
We're not right now trying to get the contract. We're simply trying to find out how that contract was awarded, the new contract was awarded, and if it was awarded, have it set aside if it was done improperly.
Now, we've reached out to a number of people on the Fiesta Commission and have not heard back. We've also reached out to the city attorney and are waiting for a comment from them. We'll update this story once we learn more. Reporting in downtown, Aaron Wright, KENS 5 Eyewitness News. Back to you.
All right, Aaron, thank you for that update and live report.